Lesson 7-8 using the metric system, and in this lesson you learn to convert measurements within the metric system. Why is it important? Because knowing how to convert metric measurements can help you find the better grocery value. Let's take a look at this real-world application in travel. You're finally here, your dream vacation abroad. Noticing that the gas gauge is low, you pull into a gas station to buy some fuel. As you finish filling the tank, you notice that the pump stopped at 41.6. How can the gas tank in your little rental car hold 41.6 gallons? It doesn't. The tank holds 41.6 liters. Most countries other than the United States use the metric system of measurement. They use liters to measure capacity instead of gallons. Okay? So let's learn the metric system. The metric system was developed by a group of French scientists in 1795. The meter, designated by M, was defined as 1 over 10 millionth of a distance between the North Pole and the equator. Okay? So all units of length in the metric system are defined in terms of the meter. Okay, so a prefix is added to indicate the decimal place value position of the measurement. Okay, chart below shows the relationships between the prefixes and the decimal place value position. Okay, let's look at the chart below, and these are your place value position. Okay, and these are your metric system. So in the thousands place, you have the kilo. The hundreds place is your hecto. The tens place is your deca. Why is this here? There you go. Okay. The hundreds place is your hecto. The tens place is your deca. Okay. Ones place is the basic unit. So this is your meter right here. This is either your meter, your gram, or your liter. Okay. So the ones place is your meter. Let's write it down here for now. Okay. After the decimal, the tens place is your deci. The hundredths place is your centi. And then the prefix for the thousands place is your milli. We need to take note that each place value is 10 times the place value to its right. Okay, so if you notice that 100 times 10 is 1,000, 10 times 10 is 100, and so on and so forth. 1 times 10 is 10. Okay, and what else? We need to also take note that the value of each metric prefix is 10 times the value to the prefix to its right. Okay, so converting units within the metric system follows the same procedure as multiplying or dividing by powers of 10. And that's why the metric system is the easiest method to use. So this is our metric system right here. Oops, not that one, below that, right here. Units of length, kilo, hecto, hm, deca, dam, meter, m, deci is dm, centimeter, centi is cm, and millimeter is mm. Okay, so every single time, okay, you move from one unit to the next, that would be multiplying by 10. Okay, and if you move from kilometer to meter, you're multiplying by 1,000 because you're multiplying by 10 times 10 times 10. Just count the number of zeros, 1, 2, 3. That gives you 1,000. And if you're converting from meter to centimeter, you're multiplying by 100 because you're multiplying by 10 times 10, or 100. Just count the zeros again, 1, 2, and that gives you your 2 zeros in 100. Okay, that's from going from big to small. So if you notice, when you're going from big to small value, you multiply. So big to small value, you multiply. Okay, what if you're going from small to big? Let's find out. So if you're going from small to big, instead of multiplying, you guessed it, you're dividing by 10. So to convert from milli to centimeters, millimeter to centimeter, you divide by 10. Centimeter to decimeter, divide by 10, and so on and so forth. And when you're dividing and when you're converting from centimeter to meter, you jump to units. So that means you divide by 100. Okay, and if you're converting from meter to kilometer, you divide by 100. So next rule, when you're converting from small to big unit, you divide. Okay, big to small, you multiply, small to big, you divide. Okay, and let's take a look at the example, see how this works. Remember this before we continue with the example number 1. We had an acronym for this last year. Okay, and our acronym was, or our mnemonic, King Henry died Monday, drinking chocolate milk. This is the easiest way to remember this. So King Henry died Monday drinking chocolate milk. Kilometer, hectometer, decameter, your basic unit meter, decimeter, centimeter, and millimeter. Okay? So knowing that, we go to example number 1. Complete each sentence. 4.8 kilometers is how many meters? Okay, let's see how the book does it, and we'll do it too separately. Kilometers are larger than meters, so that means from when you're converting from smaller units, okay, converting to smaller units, that means you need to multiply by 1,000. Okay, why? If you look at this carefully, okay, and if you do our King Henry died Monday drinking chocolate milk, so King Henry died Monday drinking chocolate milk. So you want to convert 4.8 kilometers, which is here, okay, and you want to make it meter, which is there. So that means from kilometer, you need to jump 1, 2, 3 units to make it into a meter. Since you're jumping 3 units to make it to a meter, all you need to do is get that decimal and jump it also 3 units. Put that decimal there, 1, 2, 3, and then simply add zeros. Okay, so or same thing as multiplying by 1,000. So 4,800, 4.8 kilometers is 4,800 meters, or 4,800 meters. Okay, let's take a look at the next example. 9 millimeters is equal to blank centimeters. Okay, again, millimeters are smaller, so converting to larger units means you need to divide. In this case, divide by 10. Why? Because if you look at this carefully, using our King Henry died Monday drinking chocolate milk, millimeters is right here. Let's do that in green. Okay, so you have 9 millimeters, and you want to convert it into centimeters. Since in this case you're only jumping once to the left, get the decimal of 9 millimeters, which is at the back, and move it 1 decimal to the left. So you'll end up with 0.9 of a centimeter. Okay, so 9 millimeters is equal to 0.9 of a centimeter, because it's the same as 9 divided by 10 when you're jumping 1 space to the left. The application at the beginning of the lesson involved units of capacity. Capacity is a measure, liquid or dry substance, or a container can hold. So the basic unit of capacity in the metric system is called the liter. A liter and milliliter are related in a manner similar to meter and millimeter. Okay, so what do we do here? Remember, King Henry died Monday drinking chocolate milk. Let's add to that. So you have King Henry died Monday drinking chocolate milk. If we're using liter, okay, M is substituted by liter, so we can do King Henry died lately drinking chocolate milk. So if we're using a liter, all we simply need to do is substitute the M, okay, for L. So King Henry died lately drinking chocolate milk. So how do we use this? A 2-liter bottle of soda sells for 99 cents. A 6-pack of the same cola sells for the same price. If each can contains 354 milliliters, which is the better value? Okay, so we want to find out the better value, a 99 cent, a 2-liter that's 99 cents, or a 6-pack, okay, also at 99 cents. So what do we know? Both packages sell for the same price. You want to determine which package gives you more cola for your money. So the first thing we do is to find the total capacity of the 6-pack. Multiply 354 milliliters by 6, okay, because there are 6 of them. To compare the capacities, change milliliters to liters, okay. A milliliter is less than a liter, so divide by 1,000. So again, let's use our King Henry shortcut. King Henry died lately drinking chocolate milk. So it says here, to find the total capacity of the 6-pack, multiply 354 by 6. We did that. To compare the capacities, change milliliters to liters. Okay? So 354 by 6. Okay? First and foremost, we need to do that. So 354 times 6 divided by 1,000. Okay? We estimate first, and then we get the exact answer, which is 2,124. So if we multiply 324 by 6, okay, it will be 2,124. Okay, 2,124, that's in milliliters, will be here. 2,124. Okay, and we want to convert it to liter. So that means we need to jump 1, 2, 3 times to get to liter. So get your decimal, jump it 3 times as well. 1, 2, 3. And that's the reason why you get 2.124. Okay, because jumping 3 times to the left is the same as dividing it by 1,000 right there. Okay, so doing that, 6-pack holds 2.124, okay, 2.124 liters of soda. And if they have the same price, then that means the 2-liter will not be a better buy. So you're better off with the 6-pack, okay, which will have 2.124 liters of cola. Okay, the capacity we found with the calculator is very close to our estimate, so our answer is reasonable, basically. Another factor that will come in here is the CRV, the amount you pay for the cans and for the 2-liter bottle. So if there is a big difference there, then your decision might change. But at this point, we're just comparing capacity, and the 6-pack holds more than the 2-liter bottle. Alrighty, okay, and let's use. We talked about length. We talked about length, we talked about capacity. There's one more. Mass of an object is the amount of matter it contains, science. The basic unit of mass is the metric, in the metric system is the gram. Okay, so we have our kilogram, gram, and milligram related. So now we have our King Henry died gravely drinking chocolate milk. This now is our gram. Okay, so we can represent this as gravely, so it's easier to memorize. So King Henry died gravely drinking chocolate milk, and we still follow the same procedure. Complete the sentence. 3.2 kilograms is equal to how many grams? Okay, let's do this on the side. You have King Henry died gravely drinking chocolate milk. Kilogram will be here, and that's 3.2, and we want to convert it into gram. And you need to jump 3 places to be able to get to gram. So get that decimal, jump it 3 times as well. 1, 2, 3. Decimal there, add zeros. So that means 3.2 kilograms is equal to 3,200 grams, or the same as multiplying 3.2 by 1,000, which is exactly what it's going to do. And since it's larger to smaller, you need to multiply. So this is 3,200 grams. And let's go back to letter B. No, let's not go back because we haven't been there yet. Okay, 200 milligrams is how many grams? Milligrams is right around here. And then we put 200, and we're going to grams now. So that means from milligrams to grams would be 1, 2, 3 spaces to the left. Okay, get that decimal right here, jump it 3 spaces to the left. 1, 2, 3, decimal there. Okay, let me redo that. Looks like a huge 0, my decimal that is. 1, 2, 3. And then add your 0. 1, 2, 3. Yep, that's right. Okay, add your 0. So 200 milligrams is equal to 0.02 of a gram, because jumping it 3 spaces to the left is the same as dividing it by 1,000, and then again going back smaller to larger means dividing by 1,000. So 3.200 divided by 1,000 is 0.2. Oh, not 0.02, is equal to 0.2. Okay, let's see why that is. Did I jump? Oh, I erased it. Okay, let's do that again. Okay, gain. Just undo that. There you go. Okay, so let's just erase this. Okay, and you have 200 milligrams again. 2, and then you're jumping it three times to the left. 1, 2, 3, and that's right. It's only 0.2, not 0.02. Okay. And the secret word for this lesson would be measuring. Secret word is measuring. Okay, and that's the end of our lesson. Thank you for watching.